we finally got an update on this. Nicki Minaj has just been released from her detainment. It's also being reported that the investigation is closed and she has received a fine. Now, this was the statement released by the Amsterdam police. Here's the translation. We have just released a 41-year-old American woman. Okay, now first of all, why they gotta say her age like that? Who we arrested this afternoon at Schiphol on suspicion of exporting narcotics. After consultation with the Public Prosecution Service, the suspect was fined and could continue her journey. And for all the Nicki fans in the UK, I got even more great news. Nicki Minaj is already in England and went straight to the Co-op Live Arena in Manchester to perform her 38th sold-out show of the Pink Friday 2 World Tour. Now, Nicki Minaj has not released a statement ever since her release, but I suspect she will say something pretty soon about this, because she was tweeting like crazy as the situation was going on in Amsterdam. And I would love for her to elaborate on whether or not she was being set up by the opposition, but regardless, this is great news if you're a Nicki fan. It looks like the hashtag Free Nicki has worked. But what do you guys think of this? Do you think she was set up or not? Let me know in the comments below. And if you like this video, make sure to share this with friends and give me a follow. Take care.
Welcome to Live with Loyalty. What's up, everybody? I know it's a little bit late for this Nicki Minaj stuff, but I just got to say something. Man, are they setting up? Allegedly, I feel like yes. Especially when she says that this has been going on. Of course, because Nicki, she sells out shows, man. And the way I'm looking at it, that whoever is setting her up, and I kind of can figure out who it is, but it's not for me to say. But they are wanting her just broke. You know what I'm saying? Which I don't even see that happening, because Nicki Minaj is talented. Okay, despite the bad attitude, guess what? I know she does have a bad attitude at times, and she's a little sassy. A lot of us females have a bad attitude and sassy at times, even those that are not females. But this was the show that it was sold out for however long she was going to be there. It was sold out each and every day, and it was going to make some money. And by her being the one that is got all these shows sold out, I could see somebody trying to sabotage her. Yep. The games of the industry. And you know what? That goes on in real life, because, so let's be honest, like, it's people that try to sabotage you all the time. You know what I'm saying? Just like what Nicki did, you have to remember you got to remember how to move. She had that camera out. She was ready for her people to see the reason why she was going to meet. They want her to lose out on money. Slowly trying to make her broke, but it's not going to happen. You know them barbs don't play. You know that they don't play about Nicki. So, because if she missed a show, she will have to pay them. Like, come on now. Especially after you just sat up there and detained me and said something was mine and it wasn't mine. And plus, also, Nicki came and she was tweeting, as you see before this, about them, continuously on doing this. And, then it was a point where she said that they wanted her to get off live. And that's scary, guys. That's very scary to be somewhere else, in a whole nother country where, that's not where you live. That's not what you're used to. And then you're trying to detain me. You looking at, searching in my stuff. Well, what's the purpose? That's why I know somebody is setting her up, because why? It was good all the way until there. You know what I'm saying? I feel like she was set up, and I feel like they want to take that place away from her, because that would have made her like one of the first people to have it sold out every day that she's performing, and it would have made her a lot of money. And they didn't want her. The industry has been after Nicki Minaj for a long time. Long time. She is not willing to do what someone is wanting her to do. And how we always raised our kids and how we were raised, for some people, we shouldn't do the things that we don't want to do. You understand? And if especially if it don't sound right to you, you don't do it. So it's a lot of masterminds behind this, you know. But I really feel like Nicki will prevail. I know that scared her. That happening to her, especially her husband is not there. And she also spoke about her team that she had before, and how there was a lot of stuff going on. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, I want the money. I'd rather be wealthy than deal with all of the fame. You know, that's what I really like, because it's crazy. Like, why would you? It's just crazy. And in her position, she is famous because she is that girl, that woman, that she spits her bars. She is a real lyricist. And I'm just saying, like, a lot of people that's coming into the rap game could learn from her. Only if she, because you never know if Nicki Minaj has changed. You have to give people the benefit of the doubt that they have changed. But as far as I know, people would say she's like a mean girl, but she could have changed from that. And I feel like she has. I feel like what they were saying about her in the industry, I felt like she changed that. She only retaliating to people that you retaliating to her. It's saying something about her, basically. Sorry. But people always seem to look at you as that same person, though. But at the same time, Nicki has enough people, enough supporters to be like, we're not standing this. Nicki Minaj should have not got taken anywhere. She shouldn't got taken anywhere, because if she said it wasn't hers, and they continue saying it's hers, but you have to be retained, you have to go. They couldn't even explain themselves. This is how you know it was a setup. Crazy what they have to go through. You know what I'm saying? And I don't care for nobody. I like her. I like the fact that, she is a real hip hop artist. I mean, she loves what she do, and you could tell it in her music. And I just wish her nothing but the best. I pray that everything gets better between her. It's just crazy what you have to go through, because the higher ups want to make sure you go down, and not understanding that they're going to go down themselves. They shouldn't have made that move. They shouldn't have made that move on Nicki, and now they're going to have to suffer the consequences of it, for doing that to her. Because, as Nicki said, this is not the first time. They've been doing this to her a lot. All because she don't want to sign to you. She don't want to be on what they call the team that, the winners. Not if I have to sit up there and bow down to certain people that are not doing things legitimately, not doing things the real way, the way that it's supposed to be done. That, like, you got to step on this person to do this. Maybe Nicki is over that type of stuff. She's tired of that type of stuff, because she's seen, she had an epiphany of how they treated her. Like, they can't throw Nicki Minaj away because you know why? It's too many people support Nicki. And they know real music when they hear it, real hip hop, real rap when they hear it, real lyrics when they hear it. Like, it's a lot of people that don't do that, that have sacrificed themselves. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying Nicki didn't, but it's also a reason why she's still in this. Not just because of the supporters, but I feel like Nicki has changed, and she's trying to be a better her, but it's like they don't want that to happen. They want her so bad on their team that they're willing to take her down if she's not gonna go and be on their team. Let's make her lose money. Let's not let her take her back to the bottom. To be honest, even when Nicki Minaj was so-called at the bottom, she still looked like she was a hustler to get to the top. It's crazy how they sit up there and do that to people that they know that is so talented. If a person don't want to come to your label or deal with you in any kind of way, why? You know, it's just crazy, y'all. It's just crazy. And I'm just giving my opinion about this because I don't feel like, despite of how a person is, I don't feel like they should have to go through that. And once again, I am going to say I feel like Nicki Minaj has changed her ways and tried to do better. And I don't know about the sassiness. You know, she still got to be a boss now because she is the owner of her. You know, so she still got to be about her business, and you know, people can't take her as a joke. You know what I'm saying? So you really have to take heed of that. A lot of times people call you problematic because you're being a boss. You don't say that to guys. You know, you don't say that to them when they're about their business. So don't say it to women. You know, and I feel like that's how it went with Nicki Minaj. And, yeah, you know, they want to take her down now, but it's like when Nicki was doing all those things that they say that she was doing, they want to say she don't collab with other female artists. Okay. Then she started collabing with other female artists, and y'all kept, they kept, but I'm not specifically talking about a specific person, but they kept messing with her. They kept messing with her. Like, almost everybody in that industry does drugs. You know what I'm saying? So, and I always wonder, you know, I don't know, somebody answer me in the comments or whatever, but you're in Amsterdam and they talking about marijuana? I thought you could smoke over there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just wondering, you know, I'm wondering, like, if you're in Amsterdam, then what's up? Like, y'all, I just feel like it's a target on Nicki, and Nicki is gonna fight through this. Like, seriously, she's gonna fight through this, and I think that they need to stop because these same people are in hot water themselves, and they need to remember that. While you trying to take somebody else down, I can tell you now, if any information come on them, I would want to take them down. And I know it's information on them, but I'm just saying. But if you can read in between the lines, you would definitely know what empire has, you know, tried to take Nicki down. Like she said, they have been doing this. And this is why she had to go on live with this, to protect herself. And you know, that's why they don't want us with these lies because they want to do their dirt. That ain't it. Not just the police, but everybody that is doing dirt, like in that industry. That's why I always sit up there and talk down about bloggers and stuff like that, because they want us to not give our commentary and what we think, because it goes a long way. It goes a long way. Her live went a long way. Only one Barb had to see that. And guess what? There go the millions of Barbs coming, I'm telling you. And they should have. So she had to cancel her show, and guess what? She had to pay them. She already had to pay them when they detained her. Allegedly. Don't know that for sure, but that's not time out what they did, because the people that are doing this is trying to make her lose out on money. They don't want her to be the first at something. It was going to be a big celebration if she did those concerts. I can imagine how scared Nicki was, because yeah, you can be bold and you can be you can speak your mind all the time, but it's just like they still come after you, try to break you down. Nicki, don't let them break you down. Do what you gotta do. That's not cool what they did to you. And I do wish you the best, because it could have been a lot more other people that have been going out. Like, how are y'all going to Nicki when Diddy is still on the run? I don't get it. For the life of me, they're so backwards. But that's my commentary for the Nicki Minaj. For Nicki Minaj. I'll be back more later with another video. Have a good day.